Have you ever been up at 2 in the morning the night before a big test is cramming or trying to finish a project that you've had due for weeks, but this is the first night you're looking at it? I'm Ayden Rodriquez, and this is procrastination. Procrastination is like a black hole. It sucks you in, and no matter how hard you try, you're never going to get out. You can plan, you can put all the important things first, but you're going to get sucked into this void, and it's inescapable. So how do we get sucked into this void? For me, and I feel like a lot of other people my age, it's distractions like your phone, YouTube, video games, and TV, because this is really easily accessible things. Like, we all have a phone and we all have a TV, so once you get on Instagram, you're there for 30 minutes and time's gone. One way I try and avoid this is I try not to be on my phone as much during the week or play video games very much during the week, but I'm still a very lazy person and it still affects me. So my mentor, Mr. Stewart, talked about when he was younger and he was around our age, they didn't have phones, but he still put things off because he felt like he was smarter and that he worked well under pressure, so he could put off doing an assignment until the day of or the day before because it wasn't very hard for him. But as he excelled through his education and into college, it became harder because the assignments became more difficult and they became longer. So you couldn't put them off and wait till the next day or wait till the day before to do a book report, I guess. And then it wouldn't be very good. So how do you stop procrastinating after you get sucked into this void? Well, you can do what I do and just try and put away your phone, or you can do what Mr. Stewart does, and he says that he likes to try and make a list of the things he needs to do so he doesn't forget about them or just put them off. But how do you stop a kid or a student from procrastinating? Well, Timothy Faisal, a psychologist, did a study on elementary school kids and their parents, and it showed that punishing the kids for putting off work or not doing their work actually didn't work as well as motivating them that they don't have to be lazy and telling them that, if you don't know a problem, then, don't have to be lazy, just try and do it. And this helped because the punishing only worked for a few days or just for that one assignment. But the motivation helped with assignments longer down the road. So who influences these kids or who makes them be lazy? Well, Timothy Faisal shows that it's kids like that are trying to rebel against a teacher, or they just don't like the way a teacher teaches, or even just the subject. So a way to rebel or just show that they're disinterested in the subject, they don't do the work. Mr. Stewart talks about how sometimes parents can almost accidentally enable their kids. He gave an example of how if a mother tells her son to pack his bag for sports the next day, and he doesn't, and he gets to school and he doesn't have his clothes, then he's probably going to have to run laps because he doesn't have clothes. But all he has to do is call his mom and she'll bring it to him. And that sounds like a really good thing, and it really is, but the mother bringing the clothes for the son is really enabling him to be lazy because now he knows that he doesn't even have to pack his bag, that his mom will pack it for him or she'll bring it up to him. So what are the negative effects of procrastinating? Well, it's not going just to negatively affect your grades by putting off homework, or it's not going to make you just a lazy person. It can also negatively affect your mental health because putting off all this work can put a lot of stress on you. And if you're trying to do 3 classes worth of homework in first period, you're going to be very stressed, and it's not going to be as thorough as it would have been if you would have done it 2 days before. So if you ask anyone who knows me, I have a lot of personal experience with procrastinating, and I'm a very, very lazy person. And it sounds pretty funny because, being lazy, that's funny, but I guess, but it's funny to be the lazy kid. But it's really not just negatively affected my grades, it's also negatively affected the trust between my teachers and my parents. Because my parents know that when they ask me, have you done your work, and I say yes, they're probably thinking, he's probably lying and he's probably just putting it off till tomorrow. And the teachers know when they assign us a homework assignment over 2 days, they'll think, well, I better get my late work slips ready because Ayden's coming to class. So, do you want to be that person that all the teachers know is a lazy bum or doesn't ever do their work? Don't get sucked into the void.